So, becoming a teacher of presence is your destiny. And no matter at what level you become a teacher of presence, it's not a hierarchy. It's your destiny. It's the purpose of your life is to bring consciousness, which means any other purpose is secondary, that belongs to the person that you are. But the primary purpose concerns the being that you are, that you share with every other being, and there are no others. So that is the purpose of your life is to be a teacher of presence. And if you are not a teacher of presence, no matter what level, you have missed the purpose of your life. The teacher of presence is ultimately anybody who embodies presence. At some point, when all humans embody presence, then of course no teachers of presence are needed anymore. The job becomes redundant. But it's not redundant yet because we are moving into very turbulent times. So it becomes extremely important for humans to awaken in the midst of turbulence, collective turbulence, upheavals, distress. If you're not awakening, it's extremely, extremely distressful. More and more humans are being taken out of their comfort zone collectively. So this is a great opportunity for awakening. When things don't go well externally, that's the greatest opportunity for spiritual awakening. But many humans don't know that, they're not aware of that possibility, that the turmoil that's happening and going to increase is the opening, is the doorway, the portal, potentially into presence, but you have to walk through it. Tribulation, I like that biblical word from the Old Testament. Tribulation is coming. And in the midst of tribulation, the awakening happens, not in the midst of being comfortable. And that's the teaching. And this is what you need to show people, the possibility of transcending the external situation, their conditioning, so that the being that they are arises from beyond, that is beyond the personality, so that they become human beings, not just humans, not enough to be human. You need to become who or what you already are consciously, and then you are a human being. That's what a teacher of presence teaches. The world at this time desperately needs presence. It needs the shift in consciousness. It needs you as a teacher of presence. And that is your function here. And the worse things get, the more important it is for you to fulfill your destiny as a teacher of presence. It's an incredible opportunity. What is regarded as very negative and bad, from a higher perspective, is actually the greatest opportunity and opening for the arising of a new state of consciousness. And the teacher of presence brings this new state of consciousness. So out of the destruction of the old, the new arises. The destruction is not just physical destruction, it's also the destruction of the old patterns in the human mind, the egoic patterns in the human mind, because the external world that humans have created is a reflection of the egoic patterns in the human mind. And so that is, your function is to be a, let's use that word, midwife, to bring about to help bring about the birth of the new consciousness, which is presence, which is the unconditioned consciousness, which is the new world that arises when the old collapses. It's already expressed in the last book of the Bible, which is a very enigmatic book. It's called Revelations or Apocalypse. It talks about the destruction of, not really the destruction of the world, but the collapse of the old system of things, the collapse of the old world, and then towards the end, the arising of the new. And then it ends with that, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth. And that's a beautiful statement. After the apocalypse, when everything has collapsed, I saw a new heaven and a new earth. Now, a new heaven means a new consciousness. A new earth means a new world on the manifested level, the manifested realm. I saw a new heaven and a new earth. This is why I read that, why I chose the title A New Earth for my book, A New Earth. But for a new earth to arise, a new heaven, the heaven is conscious space of consciousness. That is the prerequisite. There can be no new earth without a new heaven. And the new heaven, you need to embody that and bring that into this world. The teacher of presence brings this new heaven so that a new world can arise. And that is your function.